2-year sub badge. When? I don't know if Twitch even has that option. I'll have to look into that. Alright, Warsim. Let's start the timer, just so, like, we know what's going on here. Boop. That'll be right there. Alright, Warsim. Start a new game. Here you decide what your world will look like. This choice completely shapes the game, so choose wisely. At least we got the text big enough that it's, like, legible. Alright, random race. Pull from a list of 94,887,852 races to make a unique world. Just, please let that sink in. How many? How many playable races? 94 million playable races. Select race. Choose the race who will occupy your world. Completely custom game. Customize every part of your game world. Preset race packs. Choose a preset pool of races to pull from. That sink can stay in the fucking yard where I left it. That's a lot of races. Doesn't have like 1, 2, and 4-year sub badges? It might be for partners they do. I'll have to double check. When I first put this together, it just had the 1 year and beyond. We're gonna do random races. Just choose from 95 fucking million. Alright, do you want to leave the races that fill your world completely up to fate, or would you like a chance to select another random lot until you find one you're happy with? You know what? Leave it to fate. The limit. Choose how long you wish your game to run for. Anything other than no time limit lets you see what becomes of your kingdom after your death. No matter what you choose, you always have options to continue playing beyond the time limit. Let's go with a 50-year experience. I don't know what that means. The music. Choose the music you would like to play during the game. This will play most of the time. You can change it at any time in the game by heading to the settings menu. We got calm music, menu music, 8-bit music. I'll go with classic music. Beat the drums! Alright, out of curiosity. Some powerful fucking MIDI. Oh my god, it's very loud. Volume mixer, sorry about that. Without Pawnee here, I don't know what sounds are. This is calm music. Which is now super quiet. Man, 8-bit's just much louder than everything else, huh? Let's go with classic. I like classic. Alright, here you choose it will be known as King, Queen, or something else. 3. Design it yourself. I shall be... God King. Lord Dingus. Ah, you're right, that would have been better. Enter your preferred word for encounters where you'd normally be referred to as Lord. Lord Dingus. We get both. We're good. Choose your Mr. or Mistress. Normally referred to as Mr. I'll be... Meister. Do you want to make your own name or have a randomly generated name? Give me a randomly generated masculine name. Your name will be Zoro the self-proclaimed demigod. I'm okay with that, yeah. Do you want to make your own kingdom or have one randomly generated? Randomly generated, please. Your kingdom will be called Anula. Accepts. Alright. Normal, I think. Casual, easy, normal, hard, solid. I'll go with normal. Normal mode. You are ruler of the kingdom of Anula, once a great and mighty empire fighting against the great bandit horde of Fëanor, the overlord. as well as the several minor bandit gangs who pester your lands. The world is vast and complex. There's much to see and do, and little time to waste. From the fabled ancient lands to the blood-soaked arena, these lands call to be united under the flag of Anula. Generating bandit groups. Enter 666 on Warsim's main menu for a secret. Let's keep that in mind. Take it. Radnug, great host of Yagur's warlords. Just generating all the stuff was like entertainment enough for me. I'm already happy. The world is full of mystery and wonder. There are many peoples in this world. They are men, Soul Eater Naga, rotting minotaurs, pacifist elder hydromancers, grassland corpse lords, berserk omega dryads, goblins, and demons. I love that out of the millions of possible races, we landed on goblins for one of them. The annals of history remember well your rise to the throne. How did it happen? My father, the previous ruler, was assassinated. My father, the previous ruler, died of old age. Turned mad and was jailed. I won the throne in a bet with the previous ruler. So far, 4 is winning. I'm a bandit warlord who took the throne with my army. I stole the throne with demonic trickery. I pulled a fabled sword from a stone. Oh fuck, 7. My father's village elder and I inherited the throne by accident. My enslaved forces were able to overthrow the previous ruler. I won the throne in a tournament to find the new ruler by strength. I led a slave revolt and oh fuck yeah, slave revolt? I led a slave revolt and overthrew the slavers who ruled. It's a long story, or leave it up to fate. I'm going with, we overthrew. All of these races are excellent metal bands. Grassland Corpse Lord sounds like a Midwestern metal. Yeah, no tracks and beats to it. I'm gonna be an overthrowing slave rebellion. That seems awesome. Your memories of youth are hazy, but before you are fully into adulthood, you are captured in a slave raid and taken to a cold northern fortress being used as a massive slave camp. Here you are beaten and made to work for cruel masters alongside thousands of other slaves like yourself. In your time in the fort, you notice occasionally the armory would be left largely unattended. One day you convinced several other slaves to rush the armory and all the slavers were in the courtyard. Your plan went off without a hitch. The armory guards were quickly killed, and soon almost every slave in the fort was armed and angry. The newly armed forces made short work of the slaver garrison and killed their old overlords. Some slaves fled, but most stayed united under your march on the slaver kingdom, Anula, who owned the slavers' fort. The garrison of Anula was caught off guard, and quickly overwhelmed by your ex-slave army. With Anula captured, you were crowned ruler, with many of the ex-slaves pledging to remain with you as your new army of free men. Half your soldiers are peasants, have deserted or been killed in the fighting, plus 10 public opinion due to your origin, plus 2,000 ex-slave soldiers for your army, plus 3,000 ex-slave units for your army, so 5,000 total. The slavers' fort was destroyed in the fighting. You're invited to the royal crowning ceremony, where you can learn of your newly inherited realm. Of course, you are the ruler of this kingdom, and can also ignore the ceremony completely. We'll go to the ceremony. You enter your throne room for the first time as the ruler of Anula. Crowds of people gather to see your new God King. Their new God King! I forgot we chose God King. As you take a moment to observe the room, the High General of Anula approaches. Greetings to you, Lord Dingus. I shall now crown you as the new God King of Anula. Now I plead for my life. I will not betray you. You defeated our Anula and took the kingdom for yourself with your revolting slaves. My life is in your hands now. Don't call them revolting slaves. I guess he means they revolted. You're now the God King of Anula. Long may you reign. Now, as someone did a while ago, and we just keep doing, bring us the royal list. Hey. It's a long story. The list of rulers of Anula is brought forward by a servant. List is unfurled and the servant stops in an empty part of the scroll and gets his quill. Burek the 5th, Gulk the 2nd, Burek the 6th, Gulk the 3rd, Ular the 1st, Ular the 2nd. And then, of course, Zoru the self-proclaimed demigod, which just Right off the fucking page. And that brings our ceremonies to an end. Now you will no doubt wish to know the state of the realm. Anula's 5 territorial holdings make us a threat to others. The kingdom's personal army consists of 3,000 peasant workers, 2,000 soldiers, and 5 loyal knights who serve your cause. That's military matters. As for the financial state of the realm, the kingdom has a total of 2,000 gold in its coffers, which is insignificant. There's also 3,729 additional gold in the bank. My god, king. Now that you're crowned, you may speak to the old Kroll if you wish for any tutoring on matters of the realm. If you're unsure of what to do, I would highly recommend it. Though if you would like to discuss it later, you may do so by returning to the throne room. Fuck him, I'm out. Your diplomat nods and bows, saying, if you do require any tutoring, find me in the throne room and I will happily help. The year is 84. We have 2,000 gold, 5,005 men, 5 lands. We're at public opinion 10, and we have 50 years remaining. Holy shit. Recruit, sell, and disband troops, hire mercenary companies, manage staff and champions, arrange diplomacy, change laws of the land, kingdom upgrades, visit the throne room. 15 visitors are waiting in there. Visit the local fight pit, there are 10 fights going down. Visit the bank, visit other buildings, kingdom reports, explore the realm. I am overwhelmed. We could do anything. Let's see here. I'm kind of curious about exploring the realm. Let's explore the realm. The northern lands, 1 out of 30 places explored. The eastern grasslands, the southern lands, the western lands. Let's go to the western lands. Denland is one of the most peaceful places in all the realms. Little more than a farmland and workers, and hardly any room for trouble at all. The land is fertile, and the folk are mostly happy. Press 1 to explore. You wander seemingly in circles. Wow, we explored good. Krios, what is going on? Thank you for that resubscription. Welcome to a very weird fucking game. You should have been here the other day when we played Super Bullet Breakers. I feel like that game is up your alley. We're gonna play more of that at some point. Denley's one of the most peaceful places in all the realms. You have not yet explored here. 1. Montfort Mine. Harlow Mining Corporation. Oh. Yeah, Bullet Breakers is very fun. If you like waifus that you shoot out of a gun to fight other waifus and then they become your waifus, it's the game for you. No one knows how to wear clothes. Everyone's just like boobs and butts everywhere. Yeah, Fear and Hunger is also interesting. Attack the Harlow Mining Company. They have 350 men. Offer to buy the mine for 35,000 gold. Demand a tribute from the mine. Let's speak to the master of the mine. He bows to you. Demand a tribute. Ask about the ore inside the mine. The mine contains a total of 16,722 ore. How the fuck do you know that? I'm out of here. I'm leaving. I want to go to the fight pits, I think. Exit the mine. Exit Harlow. Exit exploring. Let's visit the local fight pit. There are 10 fights going down. You enter the local fight pit. It's a fairly small venue where warriors come to battle and locals pay to watch. Pit is owned by a loyal local named Maddox the Leper, and the entry fee to watch a fight is 11 gold. However, Maddox the Leper has informed his staff not to charge you any fees out of respect. He's the mine master. It's his job to know. Ooh, bet on a fight? We're gonna bet on a fight. Would you like to bet on the Grasslands High Corpse Lord or the Goblin Berserker? Corpse Lord. How much gold would you like to bet? You have 2,000 golds. 200 golds. The gates slide open and 2 fighters dash out into the pit towards the other, ready to spill some blood. The crowd are ecstatic and the cheers and roars of the crowd echo far. The Goblin Berserker shouts, "I'll end your miserable life!" The Goblin Berserker has 16 hit points, and the person we put money behind, the Corpse Lord, has 738 hit points.
Overkill.
The Grassland High Corpse Lord gets a light but sharp hit on the Goblin Berserker, and he fucking explodes. Goblin Berserker is now a lifeless corpse. The crowd cheers for the Grassland High Corpse Lord, the mighty victor. You win 300 gold from your bet. I love how you found gambling. The first thing I found. Alright. We're gonna bet on the next fight, and I'm feeling pretty good. We have Hud the Imp Bannerman, or the Rotting Minotaur Champion. I think I'm gonna go with the Rotting Minotaur Champion, and I'm gonna bet 1,000 gold. Half the treasury. The gate slides open. The crowd cheers. The Minotaur Champion stabs Hud the Imp Bannerman deeply in the chest for 34 hit points. Oh fuck, the Minotaur has 122 hit points. The Minotaur takes a hit. Oh, yes, good. Deeply in the chest. Yes! Swiftly swings his sword and strikes Hud the Bannerman. Another hit on the Bannerman. Rotting Minotaur blocks the Imp's attack. Oh god. Gets a decent hit on the Rotting Minotaur. Oh fuck no, come on. A very well-placed strike on the Rotting Minotaur. No. He hits him in the head.
Overkill.
Yes! Oh yes, oh sweet Jesus. The Rotting Minotaur Champion gets a dazzlingly quick strike on Hud the Imp Bannerman. Hud the Imp Bannerman is vanquished forever in defeat. The crowd cheers. The Rotting Minotaur Champion leaves victorious. You win 1,500 gold from your bet. Oh yeah. Oof, We almost lost to half the treasury. Okay. Alright. Shit. Do we think the Grassland's High Corpse Lord is a High Corpse Lord from the Grassland or Corpse Lord for Grassland High School? Hope the second one. At the edge of my seat here. Alright, we have to bet on another fight. The Afflicted Goblin or the Soul Eater Naga. I think I'll go with the Soul Eater Naga. I'm going to bet 2,600 golds. All the money! Literally the entire kingdom's treasury. The gate slides open and the two warriors emerge. They share a long stare for a moment. Neither will move. The tension fills the air. And then they charge forth. The battle begins. The Soul Eater Naga has 39 hit points. The Afflicted Goblin has 95. The Soul Eater manages to block a hit from the Afflicted Goblin. Oh, yes! Soul Eater Naga gets a light stab in the Afflicted Goblin's chest. Afflicted Goblin manages to parry the Soul Eater for a moment. Afflicted Goblin ducks a swift blow from the Soul Eater Naga like it's nothing. The crowd cheers. Yes, Soul Eater Naga gets a hit on the Afflicted Goblin. Oh, he dodges. Afflicted Goblin's grazed by an arrow shot from the crowd. Are there rules here, people? Yes! Gets a sharp hit on the Afflicted Goblin. Soul Eater Naga shouts, "Time to die." The Afflicted Goblin and Soul Eater Naga get caught in a parry. The Afflicted Goblin breaks the parry instantly, gets a sharp blow. The Soul Eater Naga is slain and defeated. The crowd cheers and applauds the Afflicted Goblin as it leaves victorious. You lose your 2,600 golds. I'm gonna go ahead and just watch the fights. You'll have to enter the fights displayed in one immediate screen instead of play-by-play. Alright. There are 7 fights scheduled. Watch the fights moment by moment, speak to the pitmaster. You cannot afford to bet on a fight. We can attack the pit. We're still king! I'm just gonna watch a fight. Goblin Warlord swings for the peasant. Peasant gets a decent hit. Goblin Warlord gets an effortlessly well-placed strike on the peasant. Goblin Warlord wins. I see. When I said watch it all at once, it's not play-by-play. I like moment by moment. That's way more exciting. Alright, I think we're gonna leave because I'm out of money. We could attack the pit, but I think they high-fived each other. Let's just get out of the pit. The pit was bad for us. How are we gonna make money? Change the laws of the land. Your scribe is brought before you. Goblin policies. Crime policies. Taxes and subsidies. Remove gambling tax, higher betting limits. Banking tax up to 110 gold per land each year. End land tax. Subsidize arena, higher betting max, cost 1,000 per year. Subsidize militia, we can't do that. Tax people. More tax, even more tax. I'm sorry, what? Tax people's tax. More tax equals more tax. Tax. Your people are furious by this policy. Good, yes. That's good. Exit. More money. What about social policies? Alms for the poor. Hire the love cult to increase public order. You have no slaves to free. We don't do slavery here. You cannot afford to enact this law. 750 gold per year. We gotta get some golds. Let's see. Recruitment, trading, celebrations. I'm sorry, what's that last one? Evil policies. Declare pillaging. Your soldiers can rob peasants. You get a cut. Declare curfew. More arrests. Declare a breathing tax. We are going to be the evilest king here. Like, no slavery, but like, fuck. Oh no. Oh no, you could enslave everybody. No. We are a free peoples, except for their money. Yep, pillage everybody. Bandit level in the realm. Alright, that'll get us some money. I'm sure that'll all work out. Let's go visit the throne room and see what people have going on. Right, let's arrange some diplomacy. A walking tax. Your head diplomat old scroll before you and bows. Begin to discuss the possible diplomatic moves. Bandit hordes at war. The Goblin Kingdom recruit. 2. I want to fight a war. Offer peace. You cannot afford the gold to bribe them. About. View their troops. View their relations with other factions. I guess I'll offer peace. Send your diplomat. Moderate success. Send your knight. High success. There we go. You can have peace if you're willing to pay. Pay off the bandits. Refuse. We'll get the gold either way. I don't have gold, asshole. How do I start a war? Well, I want to start a war. Conan the Goblin Slayer. Let's just back out of here. Hire mercenary companies, manage staff and champions. Range diplomacy. Let's look at our troops. Recruitment upgrades. Everything costs money. We may have made a mistake by losing all of the kingdom's money. I feel like we really hampered ourselves here. See what people are in the throne room. Oh yeah, we got money in the bank. We gotta take that out. Welcome to your throne room. Here you can deal with visitors from across your realm and beyond. As time goes on, you may find the number of visitors swelling to huge numbers. As a rule, you may choose to deal with every last visitor, but if the task becomes too monotonous, you should look to hire a steward. Be careful of who you hire to be your steward, though. Stewards could have one of a number of different traits, like being a xenophobe, a dungeoneer, kind-hearted. Alright. Send in the next visitor. Upgrade your throne room. Manage number of visitors. Set the rules for who could visit. Call a meeting of your staff. I didn't read the tutorial and I refuse to at this point. Send in the visitor. Good night, Queen. Have fun being evil? More like have fun being incompetent. This kingdom's a failure. You currently have no gold. He has to play a song in his little goblin drums for a price of 48 golds. To the dungeons with him! Why? Oh god. At this point, I just want to be overthrown. +1 prisoner. Send in the next visitor. You're visited by a man who claims to be a famous painter. He wants to paint a portrait of you. I'll allow it. He paints a large, smiling face. It looks like it was painted by a child. He shows himself out. Hang it on your wall! Send in the next visitor. An angry gambler steps forward and says, "My Lord Dingus, I have something important to tell you." You stink! Before running to the door laughing. Gods, kill him. The angry gambler cowers down within a moment, is cut down to a lifeless sprawl on the floor. Rumors of your cruelty spread. Next visitor. He will serve in your army for a fee of 12 golds. You have no golds. Well, to the dungeons with him. Please, I have a family. An old man who asks you if you could spare a few coins, for the man is starving. If anyone asks for money, they go straight to the fucking dungeon. You're visited by a Soul Eater Naga warrior from Red Nug who seeks refuge with you, having been mistreated. I shall accept you as a new warrior. Next visitor. A farmer who says a dispute needs to be settled. A local boy has been causing trouble. I'm an apple seller, but this boy grabs apples from my trees and sells them at a small stall from wild trees and sells them at a small stall, threatening my business. To the dungeons with him! Why? Wow, I met with the kid. Oh well, there goes the farmer. At least people still have apples. Visited by a goblin who says something in a goblin tongue. He hands you a gold coin. Have him taken to the No, I'll just take the coin. Who grins and runs away. I'm sure that won't come back to Hardus. Homeless townsman who wants to join your army because it seems to be where everyone else is doing right now. Join the army. Begins laughing and says, "Thank you, you're the best," then jogs out to collect his equipment. Alright. We have 1 gold now. Your head general, Goran Pickener, approaches and requests a pay raise of 29 golds. I will agree to the pay raise. I can't do it, but we'll say yes. Yeah, and a deep voice of charging out of your court, celebrating. Next up. A well-off looking goblin who comes to you seeking financial aid to try and evacuate the area ripe for gold deposits. I don't think you understand. Oh, I'm not gonna have him slaved. We'll just refuse payment. Oh well, I shall find someone else. Next visitor, please. Eastern Hunter claims one of your soldiers burned down his farm while confronting about stealing an apple. His livelihood is on the line. He begs for reparations. To the dungeons! Thank you for that 1 gold. That's all we got. He gets crying as your guards carry him off. Oh god, I feel bad. We're so mean. A crazy man who says the savage is truly stuck in the cycle of his realm. Thank you for your kind words. Jumps up and down happily and then skips out of your throne room with a hop in his step. A befouled guildsman who wishes to join your army. And as his prized chicken was killed by a rebel, welcome to the army. Good, and then leaves. An armed bandit who says he will fight for you for a fee of 15 golds. To the dungeons with him. What? I've only murdered a few people, come on! No one here? Okay. Set the rules, call a meeting. Let's call a meeting of my council. He tax evaded after all. Your head diplomat, Old Kroll, stumbles into the council room and sits. Your High General sits. This is your first meeting with your council. Meetings are a tool for you to discuss various topics with your staff. There are 5 seats in the council that will be occupied if you have the corresponding staff. Seats are High General, Spy Master, Jester, Diplomat, and Steward. If you wish to know more about a certain topic, you may ask him all kinds of questions. I want to get a Spy Master. Military matters. I want to start a war. How could I make my army? I want a bigger army. Vassalize weaker kingdoms. Have them fluff your armies with troops. Hire peasants from the militia and soldiers. How do I make it more effective? Yeah, I want a jester too. Get an armory. Well, you can always upgrade your troops for trading grounds or barracks. I want to get a jester. How do we do that? Retire from ruling the realm. No, we can ruin this place more. End current year. As you prepare to move on, your head diplomat approaches you. My god king, you still have an unresolved matter. You've yet to finish your exploration this year. Good point. I wish to explore. All right, let's explore. We'll explore the eastern lands. Fort Kulak with bandits. We can attack the fort. We can't buy the fort. Ask to speak to Gore the Bastard. You shout that you wish to meet with Gore the Bastard, and a voice shouts back, how about no? Attack the fort. My Lord Dingus, we need to discuss troop alignment. How shall we send in the attacking force? How about you send all of my troops? My Lord Dingus, do you wish to watch the battle take place, or just hear about it afterwards? I wish to watch the battle. A cloud-filled sky adorns the battlefield. Do you wish to launch the attack, or wait while I hope for more favorable weather? Fucking attack. Under the cloudy sky, your army march out laughing to meet its rival. Several of your men turn around and reveal that they're bandits. To taunt the enemy. Good, good. In the midst of the chaos, a swarm of huge purple bees hits the battlefield and begins stinging everybody. Why? 2 bandits were killed by being stung. Alright, there are 498 enemy troops. We have 5,000. You managed to push Fort Kulak bandits back a little bit, slightly outfighting Fort Kulak bandits. They break through the lines and manage to push your forces back a little. You fight forward, gain the advantage, manage to completely overrun the fort. It was a success. Your troops survived, the enemy forces lay dead. With the battle over, you're brought a battle report showing troop losses and survivors. Alright, what's the battle report? You can't pay for an egghead report. Alright, we killed all 500 of them. We lost 81 troops. Not bad. Can we, like, pillage this for money? I want money! I love that you have 1 gold coin. It's under your control now. Gore the Bastard fled with his riches. Son of a bitch. Alright, let's instate a hero. You do not have any heroes. Would you like to hire one? Not unless they're gonna be a hero for fucking 1 coin. Demolish the fort. I'll show you wish to destroy the fort, my Lord Dingus. How dare you question me? Kill him! No, I'm sure. Alright, the fort is burnt to the ground. Alright, we can't explore anymore. Let's advance the year. I want to see what happens. Gold 1. Men 4,000. Well, 5,000. Public opinion minus 42. Shall we launch an attack? Yes. Absolutely. The great host of Yagher. Man, we are all set here. Let's attack the bandit horde. Invade. Capture bandit lands, but with a high chance of fatality. Listen, man, we're gonna live dangerously. Send all my troops. I want to watch the battle. Cloudy's fine. Let's go. The passive Hydromancers, we'll go after them next. Continue. Then it quickly charges out at the army. No one side can take advantage. Enemy troops are 320. We got this. Push forward. We win. +1 land from the bandits. -1 land from the bandits. -12 retaliation with the bandits. Come on, can we get some fucking money here? Bandits lost a bunch of troops. We only lost 96 people. Stop you. Can I get money? Though your attack fails, perennial suns have damaged your defense palisades and left them in ruin. No longer have defense palisades. Alright. I don't want to read any reports. Screw that. God, what are we gonna do? We got gold, though. We got gold. Our taxes came in. Oh, thank God. We're not gonna be destroyed. Thirsty for blood, the crowd watches. Berserk Omega Triad. Oh, I'm watching, I meant to bet. Alright, let's move on. Bet on a fight! Alright, Berserk Omega Warrior Dryad or Soul Eater. Number 1. 2, 2, 5, 1 golds. The gates slide over. It's an even fight, unfortunately. The crowd cheer and shout for Berserk Omega Warrior Dryad. Yes. 2 hits on the Soul Eater. Oh, cracks him over the head.
Overkill.
Fucking a perfect victory. You win 3,376 gold from your bet. Yes. Okay. Bet on a fight. Mutilated Peasant or the Grassland High Corpse Lord? I think I'm gonna bet 3,376, all the money. I think we're gonna win. Misses the Mutilated Peasant.
Extreme overkill.
Fuck! Oh, poor guy. It's a super critical hit. Our coffers grow. 2. Ardent Yellowfoot or Vagrant Goblin Warlord? Goblin Warlord. 50, 64. The arena doesn't have that much money. The most you can bet is 1873. I have cleaned this fucking place out. Vagrant Goblin Warlord has 28 hit points. The Ardent Yellowfoot has 1 billion. Alright. Goblin Warlord parries. Fuck yes! Just cracks him over the head. Oh no, gets stabbed.
Overkill.
Oh no, he dies. You lose some money. That's alright, we're gonna get back. The Yellowfoot or a Goblin Berserker? Yellowfoot. 3191, can we do that? Yes, we can.
Extreme overkill.
That man died. Instantly. Like, the gates opened and his head exploded. Good work. I knew I bet on the right one. Jesus. No more fights to watch or bet on. Aw. Speak to a local patron. Speak with the pit owner. Let's say hi to Maddox the leper. Hail and well met. How may I help? I want to stop taxing you. Oh, thank you dearly. I shall up the betting maximum with this extra funding. No gambling tax anymore, baby. Let's get out of here. Now we could really fucking gamble. Alright, let's explore and wage more wars. Let's go to the Eastern Grasslands. More evil policies. Eastern trade posts? No, explore more. Scorpion Fighting Pit Independent. Pass by a small walled pit surrounded by drunken, angry Easterners. As you near the pit, you discover it's a scorpion fighting pit with folk betting on the outcome of the fights. The pit has 273 gold to be won. Bet on a fight. You pay the entry fee of 25 gold and start to watch the fights. A wounded southern scorpion, a wounded dryland scorpion. Hometown advantage. We'll go Drylands. How much you want to bet? 298. Maximum bets only. Alright. Wounded Southern Scorpion leaps for it and hits the wounded other one for 3 damage. For more damage. Oh, it's working. Of course, I went for the Drylands, I think. Alright. Dryland Scorpion jumps up. Gets some damage in. Yes. Yes. Yes, it's happening. Oh, it's not happening. Yes, it's happening. It's over. Well, they got more money from more betting now. That's good. Bet. You don't have enough money to buy it. I will in the end. I'm gonna bet on an armored Dryland Scorpion. Yes. This is the one. 621. I'm gonna get all the money they have. I stand to win quite a bit. Red Eastern Scorpion leaps forward and hits the armored Dryland for 8. But then it comes back in for 2. Takes 7. Takes 9. Hits for 1. Takes 5. Hits for 7. Hits for 6. He's done it! We got all their money. Ah, feels good. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. We took all the money they have. Let's explore. Added chances to explore. Alright, let's get out. Let's end the current year. We gotta get more money. Before you leave, I must inform you there are still 9 people waiting. Oh yeah, we gotta put more people in prison. Good point. Alright, who do we got here? Send in the first visitor. You're met with a surprise when you see a large, green, slimy creature wiggling into court. It looks at you and begins to speak. Good day, I am an abomination, a musical one. I work under the sky of chaos. Perhaps you shall be lucky, and a wonderful harmonious order shall emerge from the chaos. Listen to the song. Can I hear it again? Enjoy the chaos of my magical musical stomach. That was it? Then he just left? How do I hire him? Oh my god, I gotta point something out when we go back to the last screen. A Solier Naga from Renug who seeks refuge, having recently come to odds with the ruler. I accept you. Great, you won't regret this probably. The smiley face painting by that crazy person is hung up on the upper right-hand corner. That's my favorite thing. That is my favorite minor detail here. Dawns on me that I could probably, like, move the whole screen over. There you go. Send in the next visitor, please. A farmer who says a dispute needs to be settled. My neighbor's daughter has broken off her courtship with my son for another boy in our village. My son is heartbroken and isn't working very well in the fields. What can I do? To the dungeons with him. He'll be better with time. He leaves. A traveling bard. He asked to show you the singing ways of the old Orcish. I'm a beginner, but I shall play you a little song. Listen to the song. Whoa, whoa, offer to hire him as part of the staff. The grunter says he's not looking for full-time work. Alright, listen to the song. He prepares to play for you. That was a beautiful, amazing performance. Here's 50 gold. He grunts and leaves. We'll enact all the evil policies after this. You are visited by a traveling bard. He has to show you a song of Old Orcish. Fucking... ask him to play again? No, we're good. Offer to hire him first. And I look, alright, you may leave. Next. A man who's accused of robbing folk on the road. Execute the bandit scum. Next. A man who claims to be a messenger of Fëanor, leader of the bandit horde. He says Fëanor has been observing you, wishes to form a truce as you lead your people with brutality. Accept the truce. Wishes you luck in your pillaging. You're now at truce with the bandit horde. I'm gonna attack him again anyway, I don't care. A farmer says a dispute needs to be settled. My neighbor's daughter has broken up her courtship. You've come back to me? To the dungeons with you. Wait, no, please! How dare you come back? An old man, he asked if you could spare some coin as a stockpile of grain has rotted, and he has no food. There's food in the dungeon! He shouts and goes wild, screaming and swinging his fist until he's subdued. Traveling bard, he wants to sing another old orcish thing. Yes. Listen to the song. Wow, you could hear the difference in, like, skill. That dude knew what he was doing. That was acceptable. Get out of my court. There's no one here. Alright. Next year, please. Who we got? We got the pacifist elder hydromancers. As requested. Just straight up invade them. All of my troops. I would like to watch. Great storm clouds, the battlefield. Do you wish to launch the attack or wait? Let's wait a little while. Weather changes, your troops prepare. A full moon adorns the battlefields. Yes. Their whole kingdom was 219. Oh no. The lone hour is loosed, and with that, your army charges out. Wow. Wow. We just obliterated them. It's almost like they're pacifists and don't know how to fight a war. You go, brought a battle report. 5,000 gold. They couldn't fight back. Lost a total of 219 troops. You lost a total of 43 troops. Stop viewing the report. You know what? Egghead report. — 2,123% bigger. Kill the egghead. Thank the egghead. That was useless to me, though. Goings of last year. Don't need to read that. It's just more detailed. Like, it gives you much more information. Well, we have 8,972 gold because we stole all the money from those people. And we also raised the betting limit. So I think you see where this is going. Oh, evil taxes! Alright, we'll come back to the pit. Kingdom policies. Recruitment buildings. Little foreign mercenary hall, recruitment hall. Can turn knights into recruiters. Let's get one of those. Oh, we need way more gold. We're almost there now. Okay, we'll come back. We'll get it. I wanted to do policies. Arrange diplomacy, hire mercenary companies, disband troops, staffing champions. Is it diplomacy? No. It's 5. Evil policies. Walking tax. The people love it. Alright, there you go. We're all good. What's in other, actually? Allow outlaws back in society. Force everyone to wear hats. This is a hat kingdom now. Good, okay. Everyone has to wear hats, that's the law. And now, to the fight pits. Bet on a fight. Grassland High Corpse Lord, Vagrant Bandit Warlord. Corpse Lord. 8. 9. 7. 2. We're going all in. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, Corpse Lord misses the Vagrant. Corpse Lord gets a devastating hit on the Vagrant. Another devastating strike. Dodges. Takes a little bit of a hit. Uh-oh. Grassland High Corpse Lord throws his blade high in the air and then catches it for the crowd. He's showboating. He's showboating still. Effortlessly hits the bandit. Catches it. He's showboating so much. Parries. Murders him. We have 13,458 gold now. Next fight. Goblin Warlord, Homeless Bandit Warlord. Gonna go 2. Just gonna go for a nice even 10,000 here. The best we can do is 70-28. Clean this fucking place out. The gate's open. Chris doesn't have a gambling problem. Oh! The homeless bandit got in a good hit immediately. But we got him in. Oh! Oh, baby. Just quick strike to the head. He's dead. I'm pretty sure the arena doesn't have much money left here. But we have plenty. Pacifist Goblin or Cursed Rotting Minotaur. I think I'm gonna go with this one. A max. Uh-oh. 500? You could bet 0. Alright, well, here you go. They have no bet made. They don't have any money left. Yeah, I kind of wish there were odds. I wonder how the pacifist is gonna fight. The Cursed Rotting Minotaur stops for a moment and nods at the pacifist goblin. Steps back and avoids a swift blow from the pacifist goblin. Why is the pacifist attacking? Yes? I don't know. I was gone for a month. Well, I'm streaming. Look it up on your phone. Are you trapped? Do you need me to unlock the door? Amherst Trucking. Look it up on your phone. I'm going back to my stream now, weird outside door person. That's Patrick outside my window. Like I have the schedule memorized. I don't know what's going on. His corpse is dragged away, and the rotting minotaur is the mighty victor. Well, at this point, we can't bet money, because there's no money in the pits anymore. That's the kind of house we live in here. We might as well, like, finish the 6 minutes. Like, this game went an hour. I don't know if this is, like, how you guys feel about this one. If people like it, I'll stream it more, but I feel like this is just a strange oddity for us to experience for an hour, and I'll play more of this off-stream, but it is very funny. But if people like it, we'll come back. It's very interesting and silly and entertaining. I do like it. Alright, what we got here? Hodbert the Vacant kicks the Grassland Corpse Lord over. But the Grassland then kicks him very hard. Deflects a hit. Corpse Lord swings but misses. Crowd boos and shout at Hodbert the Vacant. Swings and misses. Crowd cheers for the Corpse Lord. Oh, Corpse Lord gets a hit on the body of him, leaving a huge gash. Hits him again. Cheers for Hodbert. He's the underdog now. Enjoying Fantasy Gladiator Gambling Sim. There's a lot of, like, kingdom management that I'm just like, yeah, but I could just gamble all of our money away. Swing and a miss, and Hodbert the Vacant is down. One more fight. What's going on, Carrie? Oh my god. Yeah, it's a very fun stories game. Berserk Omega Dryad kicks Bull the White over. But Bull the White stabs him in the chest. Bull the White trips over his own feet. The Omega Dryad catches him in a parry and quickly breaks off. Bull the White shouts, "You are unworthy of death, but I'll let you have it." Well, thank you very much, Mr. Clancy, for taking the garbage out. GoldenEye Remaster comes with online multiplayer. Nice. Trips over his own feet. Bull the White takes a hit, but he retaliates, hits him in the head, and Bull the White's dead. The crowd cheers for the Omega Berserk Dryad. Going down horizontally and vertically. It's not snow anymore? That's sad. Alright, let's exit the fight pits and see what kind of jackasses we're gonna put in the dungeon. Send the first one in. Trolley problems galore. Snowing and raining. Well, that's what you want. A wise man who says he has some advice to share. Alright, I'll hear your advice. Fëanor the Bandit Overlord is one of the strongest fighters in the realm. Be wary of him if you ever meet him. Await your reaction to his advice. That was very bad. Tell me something better or I'll kill you. Revisit the tutorial, so he's passive aggressive. It's always trying to get me to learn how to play the game. The amount you can bet in the arena is directly related to the number of lands you own. Alright, that was good. You may go. We need more lands. 100% slush? That's no good. Excellent, and leaves. Alright, next visitor. Bring forward a man who's accused of trying to spread the message of anarchy. Well, execute him. Oh. The man's cut down without second thought. You'll never find out if he was truly guilty. Next. A farmer says a dispute needs to be settled. My neighbor's son climbed over my fence and punched my son in the face. I want to beat the other son back, but his father is far stronger than I, and encourages this behavior. There is, however, none stronger than you, so I have come hoping that you will solve the matter. Warn the neighbor that if it happens again, he will be jailed. It's not mud, it's slush. He bows and leaves. Next. A small goblin looks at you blankly, holds out his hand and says, "Give coin." Give him a gold coin. He jumps and cheers in a strange goblin way and then skips away. Well, we got 1 gold from a goblin and we used that 1 gold to become wealthy. So we had to return the favor. Your guards bring forward a man who's accused of smuggling. He looks fucking weird. Execute him! Visited by a traveling bard, he has to show you the singing ways of the old Orcish for a price of 128 golds. Alright, yeah, do it. Better be good. Huh. That was so bad you disgraced your ancestors. He thanks you for listening and appreciates your honesty. Ask for his name. He is Da Achma. Offer to hire him. He will work for 48 gold and tells you his skill level is Grunter level 70. Hire him. Alright, next. A friendly-looking gnome who grins and says, "Your face is so ugly, it could turn milk into cheese!" He runs away chuckling. We couldn't get him. He was too quick. A southern guildsman who asked to join your army as his farm was burned down by bandits. Allow him to join. I could finally get my hands on a weapon. An old man who says someone stole his food. He has nothing left and is starving. He begs for a few coins. Hey, there's food in the dungeon, baby! The old man looks as though he's about to cry, but then stops and composes himself and is taken away by your guards. A demon storms in your court and begs that you sacrifice a peasant of yours. He claims he was cursed as a wretched hag and has marched all the way from the southern gate to find a willing king. If you sacrifice a peasant, I could die in peace. One less southern demon to worry about. Yeah, sure, do it. You have your soldier pluck a peasant from the streets. The demon utters a few unintelligible sounds, and you behead the peasant. He bursts into immense spectral flames that you can barely fathom, then him and the peasant corpse are gone. Rumors of your sacrifice spread. People really don't like you. Next. A talking frog who says he was cursed by a witch, needs an elixir to undo the spell and return him to his human body. Have an alchemist brew an elixir. Have an alchemist brew something cheap for 2 golds. You pay for a cheap mix to be made by your alchemist. The frog squirms and shakes and ends up becoming a strange, more human frog creature. He seems mildly disappointed but bows and says, "Thank you for trying, I guess." And then slowly patters out. Alright, no one's here. We could have a dungeon frog. We should put ourselves in the fucking dungeon. We are a disgrace. Let's explore the northern lands. Explore. Explore. Find a wandering group of 7 masterless peasants. He stops and says he will join your army for no less than 70 golds. Hire them. They join your ranks. Black market. A black market, yes! The ruins of an old slaver fort. Large institution that once held thousands in chains. Nothing more than wood and crumbling walls. That was disappointing. Ruins of a slaver fort? Oh no, I wanted the black market. I went to the wrong place. A bustling market with all kinds of shady activities taking place. Many strange wares and services being offered all over the guard of a hardened group of local bandits and thieves. We can visit the slums, the dock row, the guild row, the black row, the fighters district. Or we could attack the black market, which has a sizable army. Let's go to the fighters district. Oh, there's a fighters pit, you say? Where I could bet on things? Fighters pit. Bet on a fight. The fight is on. Sir Egsig, the nasty fighter, versus Sir Clethius, the famous Northman. Nasty fighter. Max bet is 1,561 golds. Lands a solid punch on the opponent. Oh. Nasty fighter, what are you doing? Get nasty! God damn it. Now I gotta win my fucking money back. Alright. We got Thorn the Scarred Wildman, or Sir Tarek, the Dirty Veteran Fighter. Veteran Fighter, come on. Decides to keep gambling. Alright, we gotta get our money back. 3, 1, 2, 2. That's our max. The Dirty Veteran Fighter is better. Good. Punchy, punchy, punchy. Come on. It's a non-weapon kind of fight, huh? There we go. They no longer have any money. Speak to the current pit fighting champion. Let's get him in our army. Are you lucky? I would consider myself a very lucky person indeed. Well, I can't recruit him, then I'm out of here. Usually not a good motivation. Alright, we can get out of the pit now. We want our money. Whoa, whoa. Rivalry records? Black Market wins 24. Black Market kills 3. Current Brawl pit champ is Astius the Rough Veteran Warrior. Man, there's a lot of information you can get here. Let's get out of here. What do we got? We got Pitside Tavern, Black Market Helmsmith, Swordsman's Champion. Let's go there. Speak to the shop clerk. Who are you? Tell me about the Black Market. What do you do? Tell me about the Fighters District. What happens to other weapon shops? I just want to, like, buy stuff. Oh, here we go. Buy some swords. Look at another sword. Look at another sword. Look at another sword. That's a buster sword. Stop looking at swords. It's just look at, not buy. Just look at swords. I'm out of here. Or actually, what's Nazrul's hut? Enter the hut. It's a little more than a lone man sitting in a chair. A strange-looking man with striking and different colored eyes. He asks what you want. I'm sorry. We could ask who they are. We could ask who runs the black market. We could ask about the black market. We ask what he does. We could tell... You could ask him to tell us about the fighters district. Or option 6. Got your nose. Oh, you're mocking me. That's not nice. Got your nose. Oh my god, this game. Every market needs talking swords. I'm gonna go ahead and leave. Dock Row, Guild Row, Black Row, Central District. Let's go to the Guild Row. Visit the Dragon's Kneecap. You enter into a place known as Guild Row, home of several of the strongest institutions of the black market, source of a great deal of the market's influence. The only untaxed district of the black market is part of an old pack in the market's early history. It's relatively full of guildsmen and workers, one of the few places that could pass as part of a prosperous city, as opposed to a black market. Guild of Mages. God, it's closed! The only thing I want. Alright, let's go to the Dragon's Kneecap. Small tavern tucked away between the guild halls. Have a drink. Ice Wrath's Brew. Wait, no, hold on. Play Dragon Wench Night. You approach a man who is sat with 3 small figurines that loosely resemble a dragon, a knight, and a wench. He asks if you wish to play a game. Yes. Waiting for the fight. I'm going to send in a knight. Your knight is met by another. They battle and it ends in a draw. Send in a dragon. Dragon is met by a knight. Soon your dragon's slain. You lose. Send in a wench. Your wench meets another. They have a discussion and ends in a draw. Wench! Wench! Your wench met by a dragon. All that's left are bones. You lose. Wench! Wench! I want to win with a wench! Your wench meets a knight. She makes short work of him. The ASCII boobies on this rock, paper, scissors game. A dude who hates his own kind. That game is rock, paper, scissors, but I do appreciate the... I appreciate the ASCII boobles. Much like a goblin dance. He's about to dance. He's staring right at you. Do it again. This game is amazing. Why did it take me so long to get the Warsim? Let's watch a brawl. They have a long history of disagreement. They're gonna settle the fight. Fucking Nutai the Filth Licker is going to die. He cannot hope to win. The fight is finally over. Ask the winning fighter to be one of your champions. Oh my god, look at his head! The devs open to suggestions? It seems like such a massive experience. How can you possibly add anything? He's not interested in being my champion. Alright, time to get wasted. 2. Pay 12. Eswin the Elf Hater pulls out a special goblet, pouring a bright blue drink, Ice Wrath Brew. Drink tastes good, you crave another. You drink, it has a taste unmatched. It's just what you need. It hits the spot and quenches your thirst. Whoops. Tastes a little bit watered down, but you can't be sure. How much can you drink? You awake with your coin purse lighter and your head heavier. Someone stole from us while we were passed out. Tastes amazing. A local hails you. I saw that criminal scum. What? What do you mean? Get some drunk. Drink more. +2 drunk level. Shake your head and sober up a little. -1 drunk. No! More drunk. An elf walks in the bar. S1 elf hater of the tavern keep leaps over the bar and chases him. No elves allowed in here unless you can fight me. Come here, you pointy-eared worm. Chases the elf out. I feel like most of the games on the Goodwill will be good, since people played them and said, oh, Chris will like this. And he keeps discounting them. Hey, we put them on the wheel, we're good to go. He negs it to look cool. Exit. 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 End current year. Nah, I don't want to explore anymore. And back to the pacifists. Oh, sorry, I didn't visit the library. Outright invade them. Send all the troops. Watch the battle. Send the army in. They don't do very good. It's like they're pacifists or something. Alright. I think I'm ready to move on and play a little bit of Kazakud. We do have to continue our adventure there. But this game is very funny. Slatebreaker's fraternity adventure group is dead. What? The Aldred Slatebreaker fraternity has been killed by patrolling Anula soldiers. Interesting. How do I attack these people? I have to get revenge. Alright, right before we wrap this up. I do wanna have the people, my visitors. I gotta chat with my visitors. This is my favorite part of the game, I think. A man who's accused of pickpocketing. Nope, dead. Traveling bard, he has to whistle for you. An old gnomish tomb for 144 gold. Yes. Amazing. Awful performance. I just have to leave. Wait, hire him, Jester. Remove him for your court. That was acceptable. That was a great performance. Offer to hire him. Yes, hire him! You're a court bard currently named blah blah blah. I've hired this one, the current will be fired. He's gonna be a bard, not a jester. We need to have a jester actually show up, I think. A young man who says a dispute needs to be settled. Hello, glorious one. I am but a young lad. This I understand. My father works me like a slave and wants me to stay, doing lowly farm work. But I'm wasted farming. Wish to be a trader. In order to have a few willing provide me with their starting gold I'll need to set up. My father won't let me leave the farm. I escaped to come to you first. There's no way you could argue with your word. Go have fun, kid. He grins and runs out. Next. Yeah, we need a joke man to show up. Guards, bring forward man has been accused of killing several peasants. Explain yourself. It wasn't me. Pressing guard for a statement. I would say the chance of him being guilty wouldn't differ from a coin flip. Heads, he's guilty. Tails, he's innocent. Guilty. Execute him. Next. Traveling jester who says he could juggle. Pay him to juggle.
Hello there.
Honestly, you could have watched my playthrough because the game lets you do so much, so wildly differently. And it's a roguelike, so I think parts of it are randomly generated. But it is pretty good. It's dark, and it's definitely disturbing for folks. And you could definitely cut off dicks a lot. So pretty good. Tosses 3 balls, juggles them, it's entertaining. I gotta hire him. What's your name? Sir Nernian the Juggler. Tell me about yourself. I'd rather not, sorry. I gotta hire this guy. Do it again. Dungeon Keeper, such an overworked job in this kingdom. I do send a lot of people to the dungeon. Am I not allowed to hire him? To the dungeons. No, I'm sorry, please don't do this. Maybe a little bit of time in the dungeons, he'll learn to be a man who works for me. A cloaked man arrives in your court and claims to be a changeling. He says for gold coin he can change his face. Do it. Pay him to do the dance of the changeling, 5. You hand the changeling a bag of gold. He pockets it, then covers his face with his hands. For more easy reading, I could probably do that. Yeah, that was great. Give him 1 gold coin. Amazing. How do you do that? The secret of the changeling is closely guarded. The answer lies to the east. Well, thank you. Not allowed to hire him? To the dungeons. Eyes roll back before they pass out and hit the floor. Your guards pick him up and carry him to the dungeon. I'm so sorry. That's confusing, Creeper. Oh, you mean camcorder screens. I see. Next visitor. A gnome grins menacingly. And then shouts, I am Bubbles, and I have come to say, that hatch is a load of old tat. He runs away chuckling. Hire him. Next visitor. Traveling bard. He has to show you the old clicking ways. Yes. He's fucking ham-boning. To the dungeons. I'll kill you! I'll kill you! A cloaked figure seems to have appeared before you unnoticed by your guards. He identifies as a member of the Shadow Assassins and offers his services. Yes! Name the kingdom and its ruler will be dead tomorrow. Alright, who are we killing? I guess I'll go with King Gonhart Fastblade, ruler of Radnug. The pacifist still? You really hate those pacifists. 6, I'd like to hire you. You can only be hired to kill. We're not court jesters. No, he disappeared! No! We should have had him kill someone first. Oh my god. What a bummer. I wanted a permanent master of assassination. Arm Bandit says he wishes to fight for you, but you must oh yeah, sure, join the party. The order of the gold to be paid to the recruitment is done. I cannot promise anything, but as you are my witness, I pledge to drive this sword into the heart of any and all who oppose you. Insane Man shouts, you aren't even you, you're someone else, it isn't true. He points a finger at you. To the dungeons with... Why? Scarred working man who claims one of your soldiers threatened to burn his village down. Pay 2 gold and... Nope! To the dungeons! It's almost harvesting, please! I don't know why I'm so evil in this playthrough. I am me, you are dead! I should have won with that one, but... How do I visit the dungeons? That's what I got. I want to go to the dungeons now. I gotta get in there. Look at my buildings. Need a dungeon count, yes. Alright, we got kingdom reports. Visit other buildings, 10. Prison. Oh my god. How many prisoners do I have? 122 prisoners. Order 2 prisoners to fight to the death. Change prison rules. Max execution? Oh god. Retribution law? 1,000 gold per turn. Overzealous arrests? Let's see here. Speak to a prisoner. Just stares at you. Speak to a prisoner. I've never been in an area filled with so many so-called innocent people in my life. Most of them did it. Come to gawk at us, have you? We need to be set free. Well, we'll have 2 of them fight to the death. Sir Elariath the Robberlands, and also Karen the Bandit. And now that I forced a few to fight to the death, close the prison, set them all free. There's no labor yard, speak to prisoner, chase prison rules. I'm gonna set all the prisoners free. That way I could try and get that good juggler. 121 prisoners are set free. Reopen the prisoner. Perfect. Exit. Alright, I'm gonna go use the restroom, and we're gonna switch over to Caves of Cud. This game is kind of amazing. I'm really into it. Now that we have some money, we'll quickly look at stuff like hire troops. Let's do recruitment upgrades. Little foreign mercenary hall. Small market favor, unit prices. Exit. Let's hire some units. I want to hire knights. Real fighters. Other hireable units. Is there magic? Nope. At least not yet. Knights. Do it. 12 of them. Beautiful. Exit. This is Warsim. It's such a robust game. It's quite weird. I forgot it was stream night. Hey, I was dying of plague for a month. You should know the schedule. Let's put this back in spot. This game was kind of amazing. All winners today. All winners today. Against the Storm was good. Swallow the Sea was terrifying and weird. Warsim was just bizarre, and I love it. Let's go ahead and continue the adventures of our weird mutant in Caves of Cud. How do I save and exit? I want to return to this thing if possible. Game saves. There we go. Save game. Whoops. Evil King. Gonna have to stream extra long to make up for it. Oh no. Alright, we did it. Game is saved. Game stats? I'm kind of curious. I've invaded 3 people. Very good. What, there's no stats for how much money I lost and made in gambling? Not playable on. I don't know if you would want to do this one on the deck anyway. Oh yeah, let's make sure we save right. Whoops, evil. There we go, saved. Much better.